Biggs, Debbie, aka the Black Goddess, John, NYC. What's up, my good people? How y'all doing? How y'all doing, man? Before we start our segment today, man, we just gonna go into some spiritual inspiration right now because of the love and the grace of God, man. Got us here today. We'll just rock out a little bit on some gospel real quick. And I faded down, swept like a flood. Oh, nothing but the blood. You take me back to where I was, and we go back to how it used to be. Yes, sir. When it wasn't complicated, you and me. And we go back to how it used to be. Oh, when it wasn't complicated, you and me. All right, y'all. What's going on, my good people? How y'all doing today? Hope everything is good. Hope everything is good and blessed. Yes, we made it to see another day. Blessed and highly favored. Yes, sir. Definitely, man. Definitely. Because without the God up above, there wouldn't be us. We wouldn't be here. None of this would be possible. Facts, man. So we got to give thanks to God. Yeah. The Almighty allowing us to do this. Yes, sir. So I know last time we kind of freestyling, skimming through some things, man. And so we kind of gonna talk on a little bit of topics today, man. And it's about the youth of the future, man. Like which they are the future. Because when we gone, what it's gonna be about? And then looking at these babies today, man, it's like where their mind frame is at, where they going with it in life. Yeah, it's like, I'm worried. Big time. You know what I'm saying? I am worried. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Because they had this thing today where they called it teen takeover. I don't know if y'all seen that, but wait a minute. It was at some mall. Oh, Palisades Mall. Palisades Mall. A bunch of teens just went wild. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy, man. They just went buck wild. So it's like they calling it, when they see a bunch of teens doing, they call it teen takeover. It's like they was asking people like, who do we blame for this, that, and the third? And I was like, it's the obvious, Yeah, exactly. They're gonna go to the parents. Yeah, because it's like, you letting your child go out there wilding out. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, who else are we going to blame? We can't blame society. We can't blame society. No. You know what I'm saying? We can't blame society because society is not the parents of these children. It's the parents. The parents. Right. You know what I'm saying? And just to see that whole situation, they said it started over a shoe. A shoe? You know what I'm saying? A shoe. A shoe. Oh, somebody was. Yeah. I think it sounded like somebody threw a shoe, or they was buying some shoes or something like that. And wow. I don't know. Another person might have wanted it or something, and they threw it, and just that's when chaos hit. That's bad. What I'm saying? That's bad. And I'm just and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at all these damn teenagers and whatnot, and I'm like, this is crazy. Now they got a name for them, Teen Takeover. That don't make no sense, man.
Yeah, it's like, are y'all serious? Y'all giving them a name now? Y'all calling it Teen Takeover?
So we went from YNs now to Teen Takeover.
The Teen Takeover. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what the hell?
What you say, sis?
There are people that find it amusing because
a
lot of times on social media has given, and it's not just these children, it's everybody, a platform.
Yes. Right.
After the chaos, they add into the chaos. And it's
right. Yep. That's exactly what they're doing. Because nobody. Yeah, because nobody is, they're not doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't understand it. I really don't understand nobody. It's like everybody, they see what's going on. And what's the first thing everybody do? They take out their phones.
And go
you know what I'm saying?
Recording. Instead of you going, young blood, stop. What are you doing? Young sister, chill. Yeah. Stop. Don't nobody never try to stop nobody. I mean, I understand they probably scared, but still, somebody got to be like, young brother, what are you doing? Why are you about to get yourself in trouble, man? A lot of them need some talk to them, man.
That's the plan. It's a lot easier to lock these young people up.
Yeah. They call them heathens. They're not heathens. They just young adults that's lost. And they ain't 9 times out of 10, they ain't getting love at home. So what you do? You go to the street. Come on.
Yeah, go out the street.
We do that.
Find their way in the streets by trying to make a name for themselves the wrong way and getting the wrong type of
right.
You know what I'm saying?
The good thing for us, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was saying the good thing for us when we was growing up, we listened. Even though we was looking for attention, the OGs used to talk to us. We sat down and was like, okay, rap with me, OG. And they gave us the knowledge. Because that's all we really wanted. We wanted to be a part of something the old heads was doing.
Yes.
And that's what some of these young cats, 9 times out of 10, they run to this gang shit. And the old heads that's, if they still in the game, you got to tell them like, young blood, this ain't where it's at, man. These are the things that can happen to you.
Right.
Now, if they choose to keep going that route, okay, fine. But let me just try to help you not go that route.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to drop these jewels on you. You know what I'm saying? Let you to tell you that I see you going down the wrong route. You're going down the wrong path.
Or I've been there.
For the wrong type of attention.
But you know what? A lot of these kids look at things just like I've seen some kids do. TV may be an obstacle that they show certain things, but you got these kids looking at you saying, well, you did it. Why do that?
But guess what?
Exactly.
I left it alone. That's why I'm here to tell you something. Yeah.
It's like, we've been where you're going.
Right.
We just had that element out there that recognized that and talked to us, and we listened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ain't act like we knew everything, because we did. We ain't know shit.
Because we wasn't going out there walking around with damn AR-15s in our clothes and ready to shoot a nigga over stupid shit. Because back in the days, we threw the hands.
Exactly, yeah.
To live to see another day.
Live to fight another day.
Yep.
Live to fight another day.
That was gangster.
Yep.
But y'all quick to go get a gun.
Yeah, the way they doing it right now, it's like, they act tough now, but then when shit hits the fan, you know what I'm saying, and now they facing going to jail now, they wanna cry and now you wanna listen, but it's too late now. You know what I'm saying? It's too late for you to listen to that.
When I hear God talking about, oh, it's the honor, it's the privilege, it's this. What's the honor in being dead? Because ain't no coming back from that.
None. No coming back whatsoever.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't come back from a shot in the head.
Yeah, and it's like I said, when you got situations like that, you got two families that's crushed. You know, the one who lost
And the one that did the shoot.
and another one that's going to jail.
Yep.
You know, for the rest of their life. Possibly the death penalty, depending on the state.
Facts.
The one that's going to jail might as well be dead because now they looking at life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's just crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, I'm not saying that, you know, we didn't have killings in our era. We had killings. You know what I'm saying? But it was not like how it is now.
No.
These kids will kill you just as soon as you look at them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Without no remorse.
None.
No remorse whatsoever. You know what I'm saying?
Gary, is to think of these young people, or what they call themselves now, YNs.
YNs.
YNs ain't got no respect for their whole lives.
You know they're gonna have. No. Man, they shooting little kids. They don't care.
Yeah, and I swear to you, I get so nervous when my 15-year-old son Jamaris, when he's out there. You know, he don't hang out in the street, but you know,
it's
he
scary.
goes to school,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And I get nervous for him because he you know, he has that quick temper. And I told him that quick temper, that's not a good thing. And you're going to have to learn to curb that temper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you don't need to snap at, you know, whatever's going on and then think about the consequences later.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I talk to him. But it makes me nervous when he's out there.
I feel you, bro.
Nervous. And then even with my 22-year-old son, I told him, man, he give me anxiety every time he go out the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm serious. He gives me anxiety every time he go out the door because
it's scary.
You know, he was really trying to find his way. You know what I'm saying? He was really trying to find his way. I talk to my son all the time, but you know, like I said, when they go out there, they have to decipher
what
right
they gonna do.
Wrong.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't there with you.
Nope.
You know.
Nope.
And that one night, it had to be. Now you know we hate those 3 o'clock in the morning call because we don't know what it is. We know it could either be somebody dead or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I got that 3 o'clock in the morning call from some girl talking about, you know, hey, is this Giovanni's father? I said, yeah. Who is this? He said, oh, my name is Love. Who? You know what I'm saying? And she telling me, you know, Giovanni's going to jail. And I said, what do you mean he's going to jail? What happened? She said, oh, well, you know, we was driving and he came to a stop sign and stopped and he went through it. And next year the police is pulling him out, putting handcuffs on him. The shit didn't make sense.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I said, let me talk to him. I'm talking to my son and I just hear him. He high as hell.
Oh, Lord.
He high as hell, high. You know what I'm saying? I was like, Giovanni, what's going on? Oh, you know, I said, you know what? I don't even want to talk to you. Put the officer on the phone. And he told me what it was. First off, he ain't had no business being out there at 3 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know he went out the door. You know what I'm saying? But he was out there. Not only was he high, you know what I'm saying? But he got pulled over in an area that he shouldn't have been in.
Oh, Lord.
This is a highly drug area, gang area and whatnot. They pulled him over. They rolled his window. They rolled the window down. They smelled the weed out. Smelled the weed coming out. Improbable cause search his vehicle. And guess what? They found weed on him that was bagged up, ready to go, and a scale, which was the biggest charge. That was the biggest thing, a scale.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, the scale was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's hustling.
You know what I'm saying? And I say that to say that, you know, I know my son. I ain't saying he's an angel. You know what I'm saying?
We all been through some shit, man.
You know what I'm saying? When he goes out there, you know, that's why I said he gives me anxiety when he go out that door. Now he's 22. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't simmer down. You know, ever since he had his son, he doesn't simmer down now. You know
but he still makes you a little. He still makes you a little nervous.
Yeah, it still makes me nervous because of what's going on outside with these kids.
I think for a parent, especially if you got sons, I taught my son from the time he was born, and he tells me all the time, "Mom, I'm gonna be okay." My son don't go anywhere. He's a big dude, but she knows he's a big teddy bear.
Yeah, yeah.
But he ever caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. Do you think the man is gonna give a damn?
No.
I mean, come on now. All he gotta do is that one place at the wrong time and it's over with. That's my biggest fear.
That exactly. That's it. You could be at the wrong place at the wrong time. But it's like at this day and age, where's the wrong place? You know what I'm saying? The wrong place could be you going up there. You going to the corner store. Something go there. You know what I'm saying? You could be walking from somewhere and something go down. That's the bad part. That's the bad part about this day and age right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, it is.
It doesn't. Wrong place, wrong time. You know what I'm saying? But what is wrong? What is wrong about walking to the store, driving to the store? You know what I'm saying? Because some idiot wants to come in there and rob the store, or just go in there just to make a fuss and start with somebody.
Right.
You want to know
what I'm saying?
I feel more for my son than I do my daughter. And that's
I do.
It is, man.
I feel more for him. Yeah, I feel more for him. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel fear for him because my son is the average boy. He looks like just about every fucking boy. What does every YN out there got?
Them dreads.
And that's what he got. He got dreads. He looked like every other young nigga out there with dreads.
I don't know what's up with that, man.
Me neither. I cut my dreads off a long time ago.
Right. I just be like, what the fuck? Because I'm trying to figure. All my sons except this one right here got dreads. Cecil Jr. got dreads. I think Khalil growing his back. My son Joshua, what's up with the dread shit?
They stress, brother. Now on that side, I understand because with the dreads and everything, I learned it from Miraculous. It's something about the dreadlocks that gives a man their strength, just like Samson.
I never listen. I mean, I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead, brother. Talk.
I said, well, see, when at that age, growing up in New York and everything, and then when I started growing my dread, I had a purpose for growing my dread.
Right.
I wasn't growing my dread just to look like everybody else. I had a purpose of growing my dreads. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like with me, the dread was part of my essence. You know
that's what I'm saying. And remember, bro, when we was going, and we ain't had dreads at first. What the fuck was it? The little gummy. It was like, what's her name? De La Soul. That's all we had.
The flat tops.
The flat top with the little
gumbies.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was a style.
That's what we had at that age. You know what I'm saying? Then, but now it's like everybody growing dreads, and these fucking nappy
it's
dreads.
Not neat.
Like
they ain't getting it lined up. It's just looking dirty.
Yes.
And I'm like, what the fuck? That's not sexy.
No.
So I be looking at the women like, what kind of?
My dress. My wife used to braid. Used to twist my dreads. I had neat dreads because I was like this is a part of me. This is a part of my essence. You know what I'm saying? This is a part of our culture. You know,
Right.
from way back in the day. So I had a purpose of growing.
When I got mine, yeah, and then I got it
everybody
lined
else is
up.
doing.
It looked it neat. I went to the
Yeah.
barber. I didn't just here put this shit in my head and that's it. Walk around looking like a fucking mop.
Yeah.
No
And that's how that
disrespect
shit
to the
look.
young
Look
cats,
like a
man.
fucking mop.
You don't look
No,
like y'all
right.
don't look like kings. Y'all look like y'all about to go do something crazy.
Yeah, and that's why I said
And
he
that's
makes
why
me
the
nervous because he looks like every other young nigga out there. You know what I'm saying? Something go down in a store, they show a dude what he got. Fucking nappy dread.
Yep. And that's what and that's what they suspect on. I worked with them. That's what they suspect on.
Yep. They suspect because it's like I asked my son, I said, Giovanni, what was the purpose of you growing your dreads? He just said he just wanted to get them. He had no reasoning. He just wanted it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody else got them.
Had them.
So I'm gonna get it.
Everybody else had them. You know what I'm saying? I was like, And then, you know, I had cut my hair 3 times and I grew my dreads back. But after a while, like I said, I seen my dreads was neatly braided, but everybody out there had them, and I was just like, I ain't trying to look like everybody else.
Right.
So I cut my dreads off.
And I don't want them niggas looking at me like, okay, no, I'm not. No.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look like that motherfucker on the thing because he got dreads. That ain't me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't me. You know what I'm saying? So I cut my dreads because I was just like, everybody has them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look like everybody else.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Don't want to look like everybody else. And I keep trying to get him to cut his dreads, but he don't want to cut his dreads. He don't want to cut them. That's the one reason why he ain't going into the military, because he know he'd have to cut them off. You know, but it's like I said, he makes me nervous out there because he looks like every other young nigga out there.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He looks like a usual suspect. You know, that's just it. Usual suspect. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I said, it's just the day and age that we are right now with these kids or these YNs, these teen takeovers. It's like, you know, we have to blame the parents for how these kids are acting.
Yeah.
They out there wilding out. You know
Wilding.
Oh, well, my kid don't do that. You know what your goddamn kid, you know what your kid can do
crap.
when he ain't in your presence.
Now go ahead and keep telling yourself the lie.
Exactly. You know, it's just like my son Mario. I know when Marius is not in our presence, I know he be out there. Yeah, he go to school, he get on that bus or whatever, and he be talking and he be cursing up a storm. I ain't gonna be one of them parents like, nah, my son ain't doing. My son is respectful. I know this little young nigga.
Yeah. I feel you, bro. I'm the same way. Like, man, go ahead with that bullshit.
Because when it comes to my kids, and people tell me, oh, your kids are so sweet. Your kids are this. I'm like, who children you talking about? Because you understand what I'm saying? And you got to look at it like this. If I knew how I was back then, I don't know how my children are. They are a replica of me.
Yes.
They are a personification of who I am and used to be. And sometimes you have to give them wings and watch them grow.
Yeah, watch them fly.
If you knew how you was, but you overcame it and you grew out of it, then the only thing you can do as a parent is talk to your kids, advise your kids, and let them know, look, babe, I've been where you've been. I understand where you think you're going. But sometimes the way you think you're going may not be the right way to go.
Fact.
Exactly. Yep, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And it's all about how they take it and perceive it. You know what I'm saying? And you would hope that when they listen, when you talking to them, they listening, and how much of it are they listening to?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? How much of it?
And on that note, right quick, we're gonna go into a quick second here. Oh shit. I found that my damn thing don't like me at all. You really- Damn, treat me like a stepchild. Oh my God. But we gonna go into another topic, man. That was good on the youth tip. I really like that.
Yeah,
and everybody.
I mean, that's something that really needs to be.
Definitely, man.
It's just how they acting and all right now. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the next time.
You understand? We try to find out the best for you, because if we can't be there for you, then one or two things is gonna happen. You're gonna either end up in jail or looking down the barrel of a police who think they nothing but
scoundrels.
whatever.
Overseers.
Yeah.
That part.
Overseers. I see these police officers as judge, jury, and executioner.
Yep. They what
That's
they
what
was
I see
back in
about
the lynching days.
Yeah. Yep. So,
They just got on blue
thing
clothes.
we can do with our young ones right now is
Pray for
talk to
Pray
them.
for them.
Yep.
And tell them do the
That's
best,
number one.
do their best to stay out the way.
Yep, that's number one. Pray for them. Pray for them and talk to them.
We have to,
Okay.
man.
Yep.
We definitely have to. So the next subject, man, we gonna be talking about loving from the heart. Loving from the heart, man.
Ooh, that's one of those touchy ones right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's missing today with these babies. They don't get enough love at home, or they look at stuff and they ready to get the hell up out the house. That's why they hit the streets, because they either mama chasing that nigga, daddy nowhere to be found, or he coming in and out trying to get some money out of mama to go hustle up something real quick, and then don't come back. Then she mad. She get mad with the child or the kids. Go outside and play, or get the F away from me.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad, man. In all types of perspective, it's very sad.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely, man. And you know who has it worse? The ones who have it worse are the daughters. These young girls.
Yes.
You know what?
They have it worse, because when that daughter does not have that father in their life, because girls gravitate to fathers.
Yeah.
Girls gravitate to them, and you know, and even in most cases, either the father is missing or the father's there and don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't understand that part. To be there and don't care.
I'm sorry not to cut you guys off.
Oh no, you good, sis.
A woman and a female. This is one of the things I had to learn, and I had to learn it the hard way. I spent most of my life looking for, didn't realize it at the time, but my father. It may not make sense, but when you're a young girl, you replace our fathers on the pedestal.
Right.
And whether men know it or not, that man is the first one to ever break their daughter's heart.
Yeah.
Right.
We can talk about the guys, we can talk about the boyfriends, and we can talk about all of that. But usually, our fathers are the first one to break our hearts. And when they break our hearts, we inadvertently spend the rest of our lives looking for that love that we really never got from our father.
Yeah, and looking for it in the wrong place and find the wrong dude.
That's true. That's true.
Yep. It's very true. It's very true, because I mean, you know, me personally, you know what I'm saying? The thing that changed me, you know what I'm saying, was when my daughter Lachey was born. You know, that changed me. It changed me as a person.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I got a daughter now. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody, you know, who is always going to love me and look up to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what changed me. But the bad part about it is she was the one who changed. You know what I'm saying? She grew. I'll say she, for a long time, she had a lot of dismay for me. And I didn't understand why. And I still couldn't understand why. She despised me because her mother wasn't there. And I've been trying to figure out, how do I fall in that place? Because I've always been there for you. I've always, you know, I've been there to take care of you.
Right.
But how are you, why do you have this dismay for me because your mother wasn't there?
It be that misconception.
Yeah.
And the reason I say that, I could, growing up without a father, growing up with a single mom, my mom brought me up independent. She brought all her daughters up to be independent. And being a young girl and being in the streets, I got to the mindset that I don't need a man. I don't need a nigga. And then my husband, before the drugs and everything came about, I lived in this world where I fought.
Right.
Oh, I could fight. If I couldn't do nothing else, I could fight. And most of the people that I fought were men. You understand what I'm saying? Or actually, most of the men that I ended up cutting were men. And I had this mindset that I could do whatever a nigga could do. You understand? So I could fight like him, I acted like him, I talked like him. The streets was that mentality. And then I got pregnant with my son. And that's why I tell men all the time, they got to thank God that my son came along, because he came along, he changed my whole perspective on me.
Absolutely.
I looked at him, and that was that love that was unconditional. And then I finally felt that love that I thought I've been looking for all my life, I finally got. Because I knew my son loved me without a doubt. And most young men do that. I'm not saying that all of them do, but most young men will go to hell and back for their moms. And I think I will.
Facts.
So,
Facts.
my son changed my whole world about love. But even though he changed my perceptions about love, I still, deep down in the back of my head, had that love that was still lacking.
Right.
Was still that I still thought I yearned, because I needed a man to be in my life. I needed a man. But then I ended up realizing the love that I was putting out and the love that I was giving was not coming back to me the same way.
Okay.
Except from my son. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I got to that point where, you know what? My son and I had a conversation one day. So my son told me, you don't need another king, because I'm going to be your king.
That's what's up.
And that right there, I don't know how to explain it. Because he's talking about, you don't need these guys. Because if you're not going to be treated like you deserve to be treated, it ain't not worth it.
Right.
That's coming from my son.
Yeah.
See, I had to learn, well, see, in my perspective, I said a good thing about you, John. You was there in your baby's lives since they was, I was there at the beginning. Then I took off,
Right.
I do regret the way I handled some things, but I only went by the things that I was mistaught. Shit don't work out for you, run. Instead of, no, son, stay here and figure this shit out. I don't care how hard it get. And, I look at that because maybe that's how my father was taught. I don't know. But as I started getting older, and you know, I played, I'm gonna say played because they wasn't my biological kids, but I kind of raised them
Right.
to a certain age when I got married to my ex-wife. You know, because like I told her, I want to be a family man. I'm like, I got kids of my own, but I'm not with their mother. It ain't that I didn't want to be with them. I at the time, the credentials and the finances wasn't coming in. And they didn't want to fuck with me. Oh, well, you ain't got this, or you get the job. I don't fuck with you no more. Not, I see the potential in you. We're gonna work on this shit together. It was like, but when you got a job, oh, you the best. Oh, you ain't got no job no more. Get the fuck out of here. But I should have stayed, but I had nobody to talk to me at that time until I got older. Then my brothers, you know, they tried to, but at this time, I'm a grown adult, figuring out life. So I, you know, I ran the street way. That didn't pan out the way I wanted it. That shit wasn't for me. God knew it wasn't for me. So I went through some things, but then I got a little older, my late 30s, 40s. I started trying to make amends with my kids. But you talking about they're no longer kids. Like I would come see, you know, 13, 14, okay, they're getting a little older. Now, here I am, older man, wiser man. I can't play daddy because my kids are adults now. Huh?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, who you talking to? What? I ain't trying to. I am your father. I'm not trying to play pop, but I am your father. I just want the best for you. I want you to take the best. I ain't trying to tell you how to run your life, son. I ain't tell you how to run your life, daughter. But I can give you some wise advice from what I had to experience as an adult, what I've seen with other women, what I've seen with other men. You might not want to go this route. Oh, I'm gonna learn my. Okay. Damn. You know what, Dad? You was right. Yeah. I'm just telling you. You know, it's gotten better. I think because they're getting older now, they're starting to see things in a different perspective. But like I told them, I'm never gonna go nowhere. You know what I mean? I'm here. If you need, pick up that phone, call me. Or if not, I'll call you, and I try to check on them every other day. I don't get on their nerves because they grown adults now with their own life. Shit, I mean, they got their own kids. You know what I mean? And it's just, I wish that some things could have been different. And like I said, I commend you and I respect you, bro. But I wish I had the opportunity that you had to be with your kids. I finally got a chance, and that's my 9-year-old. I'm in his life until the day I die.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Because I'm gonna tell you, man. I mean, now you seen how I was when I was younger out there, man, wilding out.
Yeah, we was wild. We didn't know.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did. But there was one thing that was just in me, you know, that I noticed a while back, and I thought it was just a phase, or it was just some weird shit where I was just like, I always kept saying, I want to be married with kids. You know what I'm saying? I've always said that.
I did too, because remember, I was the ideal. Niggas used to be mad at me because I had a mother and a father. Niggas like, we ain't even got that. Nigga, you got your dad and your moms. I was like, wow, well, it ain't my fault, but it wasn't all peaches and cream neither.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
And it ain't. And it's not. You know what I'm saying? It definitely ain't. You know.
And it's just.
And what I looked at it as, you know, when I had got with Sharice and we had Lachey, you know, it wasn't that anything changed in me. I still was like, I wanted to be married, and I was following this girl like a damn puppy because I was in love with her. I mean, when I tell you I was following her like a damn puppy, like a damn dog in heat.
Man, I got this.
You know, yeah, you know, but what it was I wasn't receiving the same that I was putting out.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? You remember Toy around the corner?
Yeah.
Man, Toy been trying to get me to see what this girl wasn't doing. Toy was so, she was pissed off with me, but she was even more pissed off with Sharice on how she was treating me. Okay. I literally, it was that one day, Sharice came to the block. Toy couldn't hold it in no more. She had to tell her, you know, I don't like how you treating my friend. You know, he in love with you and you treating him like some stepchild or whatever. You know, like a piece of shit and whatnot. You know, Toy was blunt.
Yeah, Toy, and she ain't care.
And yeah, she ain't care. And Sharice got the popping on her. Now, we know Toy. Toy is a strong fucking female.
Yeah.
Toy was very strong.
Like, nigga, who you talking to?
I was just like, I was like, Sharice, go, just go. I'm holding Toy back because Toy wanted to whoop her ass. You know what I'm saying? And Sharice is talking, and I'm like, Sharice, stop talking because I know Sharice can't fight.
That part.
I know she can't fight, and we know Toy can fight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So Sharice, she finally walked down to the train station. I told Toy, I said, Toy, hang back. I'm going to go talk to her. Just hang back. I'm walking to the train station. I'm talking to Sharice. Toy came right behind me. You know, she just wanted to beat Sharice's ass.
Damn.
And I literally had to hold Toy up against that gate that you walk through. I had to hold her, and I'm holding them bars because she's fucking strong. She wanted to get at her ass, and I'm telling Sharice, shut the fuck up and go.
You better go, motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Go. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, you know, I was so in love with this girl, I was blinded that she wasn't feeling the same way. You know what I'm saying? It took a whole lot for me to realize that. You know what I'm saying? So once I finally realized that, you know, I disbanded her. I broke away from her. You know what I'm saying? Broke away from her. And I just felt that, I mean, I've always still wanted to be married with kids, but I just felt at that time that, you know, hey, that's my chance. I missed my chance. I ain't going to never get married. This, that, and the third. So I moved to Atlanta, you know, and met my wife. And that changed me. You know what I'm saying? That changed when I met her and we had our kids. I was just happy. You know what I'm saying? I was happy as hell. And that's why I always say that, you know, I try to tell my son, I try to tell my daughter, you know, my other son, he's already married. He just got married. You know what I'm saying? But I try to tell them, you know, like my daughter right now, she's married. This is the first year. They go at it. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, I think we gonna, you know, we decided we gonna break up or whatever. I was like, no, you don't need to do that. I said, this is the first year of marriage. The first year of marriage is always gonna be tough. I said, me and your mother got married. Our first year was tough, but I always say that this is the kicker of being married. Yeah. It is easy to walk away.
Very easy.
Put one foot in front of the other. It's easy to walk away. It is harder to stay and deal with it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I tell my daughter, I tell my son-in-law when they talk about it's time to pray. I said, no, y'all haven't exhausted all possibilities.
No.
And my daughter's like, well, Dad, I think we just got married too fast or too early. No, you didn't get married too fast. Y'all got married. But now, you know, because y'all having these arguments or whatever, you know, Y'all looking for an easy way out. It's easy to walk away from a situation, but
Yeah.
it's harder to stay and deal with it. You don't walk away from a marriage until you exhausted all your energy and possibilities of trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? You exhaust all your possibilities. I said, go get counseling. I said, me and your mother did it. We got counseling. I got counseling because I had anger management. I had anger issues. You know what I'm saying? So I said, we got counseling. You know what I'm saying? I said, get counseling. You know what I'm saying? And then secondly, you know, it's not just about y'all anymore. Y'all got a child now.
Ah, yeah, that's the big part right there.
Yeah, y'all got Kason. You know
Y'all
what I'm
got a
saying?
baby aboard.
Kason, he deserved to have both parents there.
Facts.
So y'all need to exhaust all possibilities of trying to make this work. At least if it don't work, y'all can at least honestly say, you tried.
I tried.
Exactly. We tried. We went to counseling. We did this. We did that. It just didn't work. But at least you could say you tried.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? At least you say you tried, because, like I said, it was easy. It was, man, me and my wife done went through so much, and we still here. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even ashamed to say it. I stepped out on her. You know what I'm saying? I stepped out on her.
You're human,
It
man.
wasn't because I wasn't happy. It was just because it was there. I was able to do it.
Shit
You know what I'm
happened.
saying? And when I got busted,
I don't understand, y'all. Why? This is the thing I never understood about men. You got a woman at home,
yeah,
and it's not that you really want, but you're stepping out with. Like you said, it was there. But you know what?
Yeah.
But you learn. You learn from it.
Yeah.
But you know, a woman, it makes her feel like she's less than.
Oh yeah, and we talked about that a whole lot, because, like I said, when I got caught, you know what I'm saying? I didn't lie about it. I didn't. Yeah. I did. Put it this way. I had ended up getting locked up for some bullshit. You know, a damn traffic infraction.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So when the police took my phone, they gave it to her. I didn't tell them to give her my phone, but they gave it to her. And my daughter and son figured out my password and got in there and seen me and her. We took pictures together. Oh, you know what I'm saying? So when I had got out, and when I called her in there, when I was in there, I called her, and she told me she seen the pictures, and I was like, oh shit.
After that, you was like, oh shit, ain't nothing I can do about this one.
Yeah, I said, ain't nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? She said, we need to talk. I said, okay, when I get out, we'll talk. So when I got out that night, she wanted to talk. I said, look, let's go home. Let me wash this jail off me. Give me a good night's sleep, and we'll talk about it in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So we did. So I was trying to hold off on the talk because I really didn't want to talk about it.
Right.
But we did anyway.
She wasn't hearing that shit. She was like, oh, nigga, we gonna talk about this.
Yeah.
You gonna talk about this.
Like I said, I didn't stray away from anything. I was honest with her, and I told her, I said, look, it wasn't you. Wasn't nothing that you didn't do or did do. I said, this was just me. It was just easy. And I said, I don't know how I'm going to fix this, but if you want to fix it, we can. But if not, I said, hey,
understand.
If you feel you can't deal with what I did, hey, I'll go. I'll get a hotel. I'll still continue to do my thing as a man. Like I promised, I'll still take care of the rent and take care of everything if you feel that we can't make this work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
that's
you
being
know
a
what
man.
she told me, and the shit just touched me. She said, we gonna fix this. And that shit touched me.
Because you weren't expecting that. I know you really weren't expecting that.
Yes, it touched me. And But I had to go through some shit, and whatnot, because here's the thing. There is no, when you hurt a woman, if you hurt a woman that you love, you know what I'm saying, and she decides to forgive you for whatever reason, whatever that hurt may have, whatever it may have been, and she decides to forgive you. Here's the thing about a woman. There's no time limit on healing.
No, none at all.
There is no time limit on healing. You just have to let them heal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But with this situation, with what I did, you know what I'm saying? I know I had made that mistrust with her. You know what I'm saying? But when my uncle would call me and I'd go outside on the back, the backyard, I'm talking here, she comes, who you talking to? Talking to my uncle. You know what I'm saying? I'll be like, hey, I'm going to the store. Where you going? To the store. It was always a question. So, like I said, there's no time limit on healing, and I know I made
and
that
man, you gotta gain that
had to gain
trust.
it back. But at the same time, I had to let her know. I said, listen, I know I hurt you. I did something that I shouldn't have done. You forgave me for it, and I appreciate that. But understand something, I'm still a man. If I'm going to go outside and talk to my uncle, or if I'm going to the store, don't think that I'm going out there cheating or this, that, and the third. I'm not,
Right.
So I said, don't question me when I go outside to talk on the phone. Don't question me if I'm going to the store. We're not going to do that.
So me, I'll be like, you know what? If you think I'm doing something here, take the phone. I'll leave you the phone. You can leave me here. Here, take it.
Yeah.
You can go through my phone.
So
you might see some old porn I used to look at. Hey, I'm human. I'm a man. But I'm not gonna fuck around on you. I'm not gonna do that. I've done that in my past when I was with my ex-wife and other women in my past. And I can honestly say, for the first time in my life, I've not stepped out on my wife. I told my sister that. I'm like, yo, I know I didn't change. Because I used to be a trip. Oh, what? Oh, nigga, fuck. I'm gonna show you. I can show you who I am. But I'm not like that. Because I did all that fucked up shit in my past. I hurt a lot of hearts.
Yeah.
And I want to ask for forgiveness through that.
Right.
For myself, not for them too, but mainly for me being the asshole I was when I was younger.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like I said, when I did do it, it was always on some revenge, get back crap. Like with my ex-wife, it was you was tit for tat. Oh, this is what we is. But like I told her, yo, you ain't deal with me or touch me in 8 months. I know you wouldn't sleeping with somebody else. You don't even sleep in the same bed that I sleep in. I sleep in the bedroom. You laying on the couch. Well, it's my menstrual and all. Who you think you talking to? I know I was born that night. I wasn't born a few hours ago. Like, come on, 8 months? Get out of here.
As a woman, come on. I sometimes wonder how many times do you forgive a man for cheating? Because with my ex-husband, first time he cheated, I was able to get past it, not right away now, because I didn't want to get behind that.
It takes time.
I kick his girlfriend door in,
Right.
And when that happened, he was in the military. And when this woman went to the police on me, it was her and a couple of more women. I could have destroyed his career. And he knows that. I could have destroyed his whole career by saying he cheated.
Right.
But I took, as my kids say, I took one for the team. We can laugh about it out. But I forgave him for that. The motherfucker didn't know how to stop. You get what I'm saying?
He kept
It's
going.
like, to keep going until I got tired. And then when I got tired and walked away, he honestly didn't understand why I walked away. And then he wanted counseling. Then he wanted to fix it. By then it was too late.
Right.
Yeah. Because you had your breaking point.
Very much so. And that's why the thin line between love and hate.
That was that point.
I started, let me tell you something. I put him on the couch. My daughter slept in the bed with me to keep him from getting in the bed with me because I slept with a knife under my pillow. That's how much time I was. You feel what I'm saying? So, when it comes to that love thing, nobody ever wrote a book. Just like parenting, nobody ever wrote a book or a manuscript on how to do this for real. But you got some people out there, and I've met a couple. I've met this couple who had been married for 60 years, and they were both in their 80s. You hear me?
Wow.
How did you make it work this long? And you know what? Because at the end of the day, I wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
I got to the point where whatever he did. But my marriage vow said, for better or worse.
Right, absolutely.
I wanted to hold on to this. He suggested her, but I didn't. And then I asked him, he said, you know what? After a while, I realized this woman must really love me.
And I do say that it does take a certain type of woman to forgive a man's indiscretion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It does. You know what I'm saying? And I'm testament to that. You know what I'm saying? Testament to it.
You got a good one, brother. Me too.
Yeah.
But I've been knowing my wife damn near close to 40 years. It's just, we talk and started talking, what was it? 2015. Well, we was talking on FaceTime. I seen her. I'm like, oh shit, this is my little puff buddy back in 115 and shit.
Shit.
Yeah. So she from New York, but nigga, you remember 115? Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was just down here. The funny thing is, I first came down here in '99. You know what I'm saying? And then I wound up going back. I think in 2005, I went back to New York. Then I wound up going fucking back to Michigan. But when I came down here, she wasn't here. I think when I was leaving in 2005, she came in 2006. So I was already going back to New York. And then she was down here. So, but, I ain't seen her in years. I used to like her when we was kids. I was 15, she was 13, but I was just scared to talk to her.
Right.
And she wound up talking to my homeboy Eric E from the block.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I told him about it, and he was like, she okay. A few months later, I go in the building, going to holler at him. This nigga dating her, and I'm like, wow. And his Uncle Sean is like, damn, CeeLo. I was like, damn, nigga, I told you I liked it. Hey, you gonna? I said, nigga. But at the end, I wound up getting the prize.
Yeah.
That was the blessing of that essence, man. But that was a good topic on this love from the heart.
Yeah.
So
like I said, it's like what the podcast is. Speak your truth.
We speaking our truth. Now we got one more topic, man, and it's about the government that makes the laws today and yesterday.
Oh, Shit. That's gonna be a long ass conversation, boy.
We might have to go. You know what? We're gonna do that on our next one because that's gonna be a long conversation.
That's
So,
gonna be a long ass conversation.
and then I want to have some solid facts for people. I don't want to be like, yeah, this is what I'm saying off the head, and they be like, well, nigga, we don't know how true that is. So the next when I do come back with that, that's gonna be on. That's gonna be on our.
Circle back on that one.
Yeah. So the last one we gonna talk about is God, and the Bible, and in the last days, and you know what we see, what's going on in this world today, man. And I will definitely say that I feel that we're in the last days. It's very crazy.
Yeah. Well, see, I look at it this way. You know what I'm saying? We are in the last days, but if you read the Bible, God said He was going to take the earth back with fire and water. Now, He already started with Louisiana, with Hurricane Katrina.
Right.
Started with Louisiana. He started with California, with those California fires.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's if you read the Bible, the Bible will scare the shit out of you, but it's telling you truth and it's preparing you. You know what I'm saying? And I always say to these people who be like, you know, hey, I don't believe in God. I don't believe. If you don't believe in God, I hope you got a damn good substitute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I hope you got a strong tolerance for heat, because you're gonna need it.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need it. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you, man, I've been fighting the fact that God has been in me.
Yeah.
But my first I'll say when I first came to Atlanta, you know, God put certain people in place in front of you to bring you to Him.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And He sees the path that we go. He already knows the path we go, and He knows our heart, everything. He knows it before we do. You know what I'm saying? So when I moved to Atlanta, I'm on the bus. You know what I'm saying? And it was this lady on the bus. You know, she just started talking to me out of nowhere. I'm looking at this lady like, why are you talking to me? You know what I'm saying? And then she told me she was an evangelist. You know, and she was telling me that, you know, she said, I don't know you, you know, but I feel that you're fighting to believe. And I really was. I really was fighting. You know what I'm saying? I really was fighting. He was putting these people in front of me to tell me, you know, you need to change. You need to believe in me. I will guide you down the right way. I will guide you down that path.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So when I got to Atlanta, you know, I heard this woman rode all the way to Atlanta. We got up on the same stop.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Wow. And I think it was my first week in Atlanta. But before we got over, she told me, she said, you know, you need to watch yourself because the devil is on your back. This is what this woman told me. She said, the devil is on your back. I feel he is on your back. You need to watch yourself and be careful. There's entities out there that's going to take
checking you out. I want to take you out.
And I didn't understand that until probably, like I said, my first week in Atlanta, I met this girl, and you know, talking to her and everything, and you know, moved in with her and all that, and you know, us as men, you know what I'm saying? Right. Us as men. We dating somebody, wife, whatever. We don't want no men in our house when we ain't there.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? And for like A couple of days, I'm leaving to go to work. It's a knock at the door. This was going on for 2 days, like clockwork. 8:30, knock at the door. I open the door. It's like, hey man, how you doing? The Peaches here. I look at the nigga up and down. I say, yo, she sleep. Who are you? He said, oh, I'm one of her best friends. I said, well, yo, dog, she sleep. I go to work. I come home for lunch. This nigga sitting in the house in the chair with his feet kicked up on the table. I said, yo, partner, you got to roll. You got to go. You know what I'm saying? Now, this went on for 2 days. I talked to her about this. I said, yo, why is this dude here? She telling me this is her best friend. He was her friend before I knew her and all. I said, okay, but understand, I don't want no dudes in the house when I'm not here.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is what I found out that lady was talking about. Where she said, the devil is on my back. He's putting people in place. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't believe. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, for 2 days, this was going on. I talked to her about it. She telling me this is her best friend and everything. The third day, same thing happened. So I said, you know what? Fuck this. I can't take this. I moved out. I went and got a hotel at the Days Inn, literally across the street from my job. So now, about, 2 weeks later, she came, this girl Peaches came knocking at her name is Eleanor, but everybody call her Peaches. She came knocking on my door. I opened the door and it's her. I said, oh, what you doing here? She gonna ask me if I'm still gonna help her pay the rent at the end of the month.
Hell no.
I said, hell no. I said, I don't live with you. I said, no, I ain't paying shit. Now, in Atlanta, at that time from 94 to 96, you know what I'm saying? What I found out was all you have to do is know a person's first and last name, and you can file a warrant on them.
Huh?
This chick ended up filing a warrant on me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the warrant was until goddamn Marietta police came knocking at my door at 12 o'clock at night. It was like, hey, you John McNeil? I was like, yeah, who are you? What you want? And he said, well, I got a warrant for your arrest. I said, for me? For what? And he said, we'll discuss that, once we get down there, once we get you in the car and there. Put the handcuffs on me. I'm in the car, I'm bugging. Like, what the fuck did I do? A warrant.
Wow.
I said, I ain't been out here long. Come to find out, this chick filed a warrant saying I stole her calling card.
What?
A calling card. You know what I'm saying?
Not no credit card, not no cash.
No credit card.
No,
a calling
card. So yes, I'm getting arrested for a calling card.
A calling card, bro.
Oh,
so now I'm asking him, how can I get this dismissed? Because I said, I don't know this. He said you could file a pre-arrest warrant. So which I filed a pre-arrest warrant. So they gave us a court date. My court date was April 13th on my birthday.
Wow.
So now we go to court. I'm sitting in court. Our court date was at 9 o'clock. I'm sitting in court from 9 o'clock in the morning. I got on my doggone work clothes because I'm thinking I'm going to go to work afterwards.
Right.
I'm sitting in there. We didn't get seen till 6 o'clock. Okay. Wow. We didn't get seen till damn near 6 o'clock. By then, this judge is aggravated. He tired. Want to go the fuck home. So we sit. He talking to me. He said he asked Miss Hawthorne. He said, Miss Hawthorne, okay, why are we here today? She said, oh, well, I'm here because he stole my calling card and ran my calling card up to $1,500. I ain't never know about no calling card. I didn't know you could run a calling card up to $1,500. So I'm just standing there, and I'm just like, and she said, okay, so you know the gentleman? She said, yeah, he lived with me and my boyfriend. I looked at her like, wait a minute, you and who? And the judge goes, he said, you'll have your turn to talk. I'm still tripping where she said I was living with her and her boyfriend. Oh, wow. You know what I'm saying? So she said, yeah, he stole my calling card, this, that, and the third. So he said, now, any judge in their right mind, when he said, well, ma'am, do you have any proof of these allegations? Oh, no, I was rushing out and I left at home. You don't have any proof. It needs to be continued or dismissed.
Right.
But no, he kept it going. So now he comes talking to me, and I said, look, I don't know nothing about no calling card. I pulled out my cell phone. I said, I have a cell phone. I don't know nothing about a calling card. I've never seen a calling card, never used a calling card. So he turns to her and he said, okay, look, miss, if you just want to get paid, I will sign this court date. Y'all go to court. That judge will decide how much he has to pay you. On the other hand, if you want him to go to jail, I'll sign the warrant. He go to jail, but when he gets out, he's not obligated to pay you anything. What do you want to do? You know what I did? I looked at that judge and I said, you an asshole. And he said, what did you say? I said, you an asshole. So now my charge got dropped because the 3 charges they had on me was theft by taking, credit card fraud, and theft by deception. We're talking about a fucking calling card. What? But when I called him that, he signed a warrant and had me in contempt of court. So I went to jail. I was locked up for 6 months.
Wow.
I was locked up for 6 months.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And this is, yeah, and when I was in there, you know, I was around a bunch of fools who was happy
to be in jail.
They was happy to be locked the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is crazy.
Yeah, but you know the crazy part about it was, you know how much my bond was to get out? My bond was $300 to get out. But I couldn't get out because no bondsman wanted to mess with me because I was from New York, and they figured if I get out, I'm going to go right back to New York. $300.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to say.
Then I know you lost your job on top of that.
Lost my job on top of that.
Because you had to do the 6 months.
So
God.
I was in there. Now they had this thing. They had a trustee's card, you know, and I was like, somebody help me get in the trustee's card. I got in the trustee's card. I got in there for a whole different reason. I got in there because in the trustee's card, you can make as many free local phone calls as you want. That's all I wanted to do was use the phone so I could figure out how to get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So in the midst of me being in there, the trustees, what the trustees do, you do different jobs around the jail. So one of my jobs was feeding the inmates, you know. So we went to go feed him one time. I met this kid in there. His name was Andre Brown. I'll never forget him and his mother. Andre Brown was in there for a probation violation. And he was just wilding out. Everybody wanted to bust his damn head wide open because of his mouth, this, that, and the third. I told this cat, I said, yo, you need to get in the trustee's card, man, and do something with your time. You know what I'm saying? Right. If you could bang your fist up against these walls, they ain't gonna let you out till they ready. Nope. You know what I'm saying? So he got in the trustee's card, me and him became cool. He got out 30 days later. Now, gave me his number. This is the power. This is the power of believing in God and believe that he has control over everything. Now, I'm in there. He got out. I called him one day. He didn't pick up. His mother picked up. And her name was Gabrielle Brown. She said, oh, you John? I said, yeah. She said, oh, my son told me about you and how you helped him get in the trustee fund. I appreciate that. And then she asked me, what was I in there for? I told her everything I was in there for and whatnot. You know what this woman did? This woman said, and you can't get out on a bond? I said, no, because I'm from New York and they think I'm going to dip out. I ain't trying to go back to New York. I'm here. She said, you know what? I'm going to get you out tomorrow. You know what this woman did? This woman put her property up to get me out.
What? Wow.
She put her property up to get me out because of what I did for her son.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? And that was me believing, because it wasn't I didn't believe in God or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just didn't take his power seriously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when I did and accepted him, you know, in my life and in my heart and everything, he showed me that power and brought that woman to get me out.
Indeed, man.
You know what I'm saying? brought that one. That woman, she didn't know me from a can of paint. All she knew was I helped her son out.
Look at God.
And the good Lord and the good spirit set upon her.
Yep. And this woman got me out on the property bond. Yep.
Won't he do it?
And it was like I said, it was the people that he was putting in front of me, but I just wasn't believing it. Right. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't believing, like he put that evangelist in front of me. What are the odds that I'm going to be on a bus with an evangelist who don't know me from nowhere, but just talking to me and telling me that the devil is on your back. And if you don't change and you don't believe in God, the devil going to get you.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I that shit had me amazed. It had me. I was just like, damn, this shit is real.
Yeah.
You know
like this is God.
It is real. Yeah, it is real.
You believe now, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Oh, you can't get me not to believe. I can tell you that.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
And after that, other miracles and things I'm quite sure have been happening. Because once God starts showing you.
Yes, he's been opening doors for me. He's been, showing me things and, keeping me safe, keeping me out of trouble.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I absolutely believe in him.
All day,
it won't stop.
All day.
Won't stop believing in him.
Oh man, this has been good, y'all. It's been good. I love it. I love it, man. So next time when we get on this bad boy,
we're gonna get on the political views.
We're gonna get on the political views, definitely in that perspective, and we gonna have a special guest. I know she was supposed to appear this time, but technical difficulties again. Don't worry, I'm gonna get this sucker down. I had to wait 24 hours to be people. Niggas like, we don't want to hear that shit, man. But on that damn note, oh my God, it don't like me. This shit really don't like me. I just tried to, that's okay. I guess it wasn't meant for me to play no music, but it's all good. But my good people, we are about to tune out, man. Tune in next week. We got some more topics we gonna be talking about, man, and we gonna have some guests with us, man. And look forward in the future for some up and coming guests. That might be a celebrity, might be a spokesperson, it might be artist, who knows?
Yeah.
Just know bigger things and good things are coming on the podcast of Speak Your Truth. So until next week, y'all, everybody have a blessed night. Star Child Greg.
And Big Big C.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate y'all.
You already know it, brother. I appreciate y'all. And I love y'all.
Love y'all too, man.
Until next time. Peace.